Hey guys, it's Jack, CruiseCasinoMafia.com. We're here. It's Friday. We made it almost to the weekend. How do you like that? So another Friday freebie system. We're going to stick with our roulette streak at the moment. And just a quick couple of notes before we go forward. So first of all, CruiseCasinoMafia.com, private members, people that have been on the fence over the last 6 months. It's time to jump in now and get your access to the casino vault or our private systems and methodologies. The price is going to change. Things are going to be happening. We were only going to be doing the lifetime membership for a certain period of time, and then things were going to change. Well, we're almost there. We're almost at the end of the year. So I'm just giving you an advance warning. Obviously, we're going to still have memberships, but the pricing and everything is going to change. So a lot of good stuff has been going on in the private area. We've released several systems over the last few weeks. We released a brand new roulette system today that I absolutely love. A lot of fun, does well, and not real difficult to learn how to do. The last couple of systems, by the way, are systems that can be used for online play as well. So that's real important. So go check out CruiseCasinoMafia.com. We still have the $50 off lifetime membership if you use the promo code MAFIA and the number 50. So you're going to want to do that before pricing goes up, because we have really just barely touched the tip of the iceberg in the first 6-7 months, getting our feet in the water here with the public side. We plan on doing a lot of stuff in 2024. We're going to be doing live events, cruise probably. And I don't want to talk too much about it yet, but we're going to be doing some boot camps and, our webinar type stuff. So that's going to be coming in the next year. So today it's Friday, and what I try to do towards the end of the week, if I have time, is to do a Friday freebie system. Sometimes they are roulette, sometimes they're baccarat, sometimes they're things that we've seen, sometimes they're things from another channel or a subscriber has sent in. So with that being said, I want to just say a couple of quick words and we'll get to the system. So if you are a subscriber or a private member and you want a system to be featured on the YouTube channel on the public side, I am happy to do that if we take a look at it, but please make sure, okay, here's what I've learned in the last couple of weeks. If you're going to give me a system and we check it out and it looks really cool and we're going to do it, I don't care whether it's something that you've come up with or somebody else came up with, but if you do send it to us and it has come from another channel and you think it's really cool, just let me know that you've seen it on another channel so I can give credit to that other channel. So we don't want any issues. I had a situation where one of our private members sent me in something a few weeks ago on the what I call the SOS Baccarat. And basically the way it was explained to me in the email was, hey, I know that you guys have done something similar to this, and here's a modification, or here's something close to it, whatever the words were. And we went ahead and did it, which was perfectly fine. But I didn't realize that the modification or the system itself that he sent in was not a simple modification of something he had learned from us, but it was something that he saw on another channel, a channel that I absolutely love, by the way, and I would have given credit to them for what the person had sent in, for what our private member gave me, and I didn't realize it until like a week later, and it was an oops moment. So there you go. So we love all these other channels. We want to give them credit if there is something that we've seen on the other channel. So with that being said, this is something that was brought to my attention and from a channel that we do occasionally watch. They have some really cool roulette stuff. It's Man's Life Roulette. So shout out to Man's Life Roulette, the YouTube channel. Guys should check it out. It's a roulette-based channel, and some of their stuff is really neat and does cool videos. And what we decided to do today, this person sent it in to me and said that's where this was from. I'm not usually, you guys know I like these combo systems, but I'm not usually that big on systems that are really meant to just be major coverage systems. I like combo systems, but I think there's a difference when you try to just cover everything possible. But this one kind of stands out. It's really cool. So check out Man's Life Roulette, and let's show you what this is. So it's very interesting in its ingenuity. Now, with the simulator I'm using nowadays, it's set up a little differently than a lot of the roulette boards. So when we look at this, we have to be careful and understand what we're doing, and not just look at this and think that it's exactly like the others, because you can see odd and even are over here, and normally this 1 through 18 is over on this side. You'll also notice I'm using the single zero, which I almost never use, but that's the way this system was shown. So I'm just going to do it exactly the way the demo was. And I will tell you that this is a system that I think is set up really cool for using dollar units and building it up online. We have several private members that play hit and run in online casinos and do very, very well. This is one of those systems I'd probably do for low money, and I would do it online. But this is a system that certainly works on a brick and mortar casino as well. It can be used with the double zeros. It's not a gigantic edge or difference, but it's enough just to mention it. So let's take a look. So this has 4 bets. You're going to be betting, and let's talk about this when we go through it. So you're going to be betting on the 3rd dozen, okay? So you're covering this. And by the way, all the bets are the same amount. So if you're using dollars, you're going to do dollars on all of these if you're online. We're going to do it with $5 units for this demo. So this is covering the 3rd through 18. Then we have, 3rd through 18, the 3rd dozen. Then we have a $5 bet on the 1 through 18. Okay, so if you look at this, 1 through 18 is covered, right? And the 3rd dozen is covered. So that means that these are currently open, right? The 16, 17, these are open at the moment. So what's happening is this. Okay, what's happening is this. It's very interesting. The way that this is set up is that even though you're covering the 1 through 18 and you're covering the 3rd dozen, by adding in the odd bet, right, the odd, you're also going to be covering a little bit of these numbers that are not covered from the other 2 bets. You're going to be covering the 17. The 17 is covered here, right? But you're adding in a color as well. You're adding in black. So these uncovered numbers, actually, I'm sorry, this is the 17. This is covered through the 1 through 18. Okay, 1 through 18. So here's the 6 numbers that we're supposed to be looking at. So what happens is the odd is taking care of the 21, the 23, and the 19. But we're also zigzagging in here with the black being covered. Okay, so there are going to be some break-evens, I believe, in this system. There's going to be some, I think, small losses, and then you're going to have the wins. The way the progression was shown on Man's Life Roulette is that we're only going to move up. We're only going to be moving up on a total loss. Okay, on a total loss. And if I remember correctly, you guys will check the channel. I think we're just going up. I don't think we're doubling. I think we're going up a unit each time on a total loss. The other reason that I like this, when I watched his video, he's doing something that I love doing, which is creating these mini games or in-session profit targets. And I love playing roulette like that. I absolutely love that. So what we're shooting for here with the $5 units is the mini game target is going to be $40. $40. So let's go ahead and spin and let's see how this works out. All right. So our first number is 20. So again, what you can see here is we won $5 because we hit one of these blacks in the middle, right? This extra little zone in the middle, but we did lose our other bets. So that is not a total loss, right? That's not a total loss. So I believe on that, we're just going to keep going. All right, we're going to keep going. We're only going to do a total loss. I'm pretty sure that's where we're going to go up. I may be wrong on that, but you guys can check and watch his video as well. But I think it's only on the total loss. So we're going to rebet, and we're going to spin. And of course, we're looking for, there you go, that's a 12. That is the same thing, right? Because it's not an odd and it's not covered. It is covered by the 1 through 18, right? So again, that's not a total loss. We're looking for a cross section here. We're looking for a third 12 and a black, a third 12 and an odd. We're looking for the crosses, is what I call them anyway. So let's keep going. All right, so that is a 1 through 18 and a black. So on that one, it's a break even, right? So we hit a 1 through 18 and we hit a black. So we're just going to rebet. And we still haven't hit one that's a cross section. All right, there you go. All right, so that was a 26. That's a third 12, right? And a black. All right, so we won $5 on that, and we keep rolling. So that's what you're looking for. You're going to hit the ones where you're going to hit 2 of these combos, right? 2 of them. All right, that's a 35. It's a third 12, a black, and an odd. So that's the best we can get, and that's a $20 win, right? $5 loss, but a $20 win. So it's a $15 overall win, I believe. So let's keep rolling. And we're now at break even for the session, just so you guys know. All right. 7, it's an odd and a 1 through 18. It's a break even. It's a break even. So this system will have a lot of break evens, which I have no issue with that. All right, 1 through 18 and a black. It's another break even. Okay. So that's a 22. That is a loss. It's not a total loss, but it's a loss because it's not covered by the third 12. It's not covered by the 1 through 18. We didn't lose everything. It's not a total loss because we got the black. So we just keep rolling on here. And you know what? The interesting thing with this system and this bet selection is we haven't hit any major situations yet. We haven't gotten on a streak, but we're only down 10. And that's the kind of system, if you're going to play combos like that, that's the kind of combo system that I actually like. So shout out to Man's Life Roulette for a really interesting system here. All right, that one is a -5 because we hit the third 12, and but we did not hit the black and we did not hit the odd. So let's keep rolling here. All right, that's a 33. That is a good one because that's a black, odd, and it's a third 12. That is a win. So let's roll again. Let's see, here we go. Number 2, it's a 1 through 18, and it's a black. That is a break even. We haven't had a total loss yet. Okay, that is a black, and that is a loss. It's not a total loss. So we're going to keep rolling. And, you know, I may be wrong. Maybe it was a total loss that we went up. And other than a total loss, we stay at the same. If I'm wrong, you guys can check the other video. I think it's only on a total loss, though. So let's keep going. And we're right in the game still. We're still only -10, which means we're close to 0, which is where we want to be. All right, so that was a third 12 and a black. That is a win. That's a $5 win. Let's keep going. And you know what you'll notice with this system is that it's also a good comp system since we can play it for a while. All right, that was a 1 through 18 and a black. So that's a break even. I'm kind of liking this one, guys. I'm kind of liking this. 1 through 18, and that is a black. So that's a break even. So there's a lot of break evens in this system. Okay, there we go. That's a big winner. All right, that's a winner because it hits the third 12, the black, and the odd. All right, so that's what we want to do. We're up $10 now. Remember, the way that he structured this is he was looking for a $40 in-session profit target. So let's see if we can hit a few of those in a row. 34. That is going to be a little $5 loss, so we're just going to keep going. And yes, you can tweak this any way you want with the money management. You can go up on those partial losses, but of course that's far more aggressive. This was a $10 loss. Okay, this was a $10 loss because we had, what was that? That was an 18, so it's a 1 through 18, but it's not an odd and it's not a third 12. So let's rebet. And I'm thinking it's possible that I may have had to go up on those, and that may be the problem. But whatever, you can see how the ball's bouncing and see how it hits. And if you want to try this on going up 1 unit on the partial loss, you can certainly do that. All right, so that is a 21. That's an odd, but it's not a black, and it's not a 1 through 18 or a third 12. So let's rebet. Wow, back-to-back 21s. How do you like that? All right, so now we're down 25. So we will rebet. And I'll tell you what we'll do, just in case. On the next one that we lose that, we will, there you go. That's a winner. Okay, that's a winner. That's a $10 winner. But you can definitely try this by going up on the partial losses. You know, if you want to be more aggressive. 21, I think we've seen that like 3 times now. That's a loser. So let's rebet and we'll spin. The main thing with this demo is to show you guys where the bets go. 27, that is a third 12. It's a red, but it's an odd, so that is a winner. So you can either watch Man's Life Roulette and see when he's going up on his bets, or you can just play with this and demo it yourself. That was a 20. That is a black and an odd. All right. So that's a loser. We're winning on the black and the odd, but we're not winning on the third 12 on that. So here we go. But this is an interesting little bet combo. 36, that's a third 12. It's not a black and it's not an odd. That is a loser. So I think we probably made a mistake most likely. We probably needed to go up on the partial losers. But you can watch his video and check it out. That's a 35. That is a winner. That's the best we can do because that is a black, odd, and a third 12. So you can experiment with this with your own money management. That's a 16. That is a loser. But even playing it the way we're playing it currently and not going up on those partial losses, we're really only down $40 right now. So what would have been the difference if we would have added the unit? Probably quite a bit. Like, let's see what happens. That was a 14. That is a 1 through 18, but it's a red and it's an even. So on that, let's do this. That was a loser. So what we'll do is let's just see how it looks. So we're going to rebet. And we're going to go up 1 unit, which is the same as doubling, at least on this first one. All right, so we're going to double. So now we have $10 out there just to give it a feeling. And let's go ahead and spin. See what happens. 36. Okay, so that is a $10 loss because we did hit the third 12, and but we did not hit an even or an odd or a black. So let's just rebet there. Let's just rebet there. And we'll stay at this higher level for the moment. 17 odd, that's a good one. All right, so that's a $20 winner at this level because of the fact that we hit the 1 through 18, the black, and the odd. So we hit 3 of them. We'll stay for 1 more bet at this same level. How's that? So we probably were supposed to be upping the bets on the partial losses. That's a 4, which is a black and a 1 through 18. That's a break even. We'll rebet again, we'll stay at this higher level, and then we'll go back down. 9, that's a 1 through 18, and an odd, that's a what do you call it? That's a break even. We'll stay once again on the rebet. This has a good flow to it with the partial losses and the break evens. That's a black and a 1 through 18. It's a break even again. Yeah, I kind of like this. This is an interesting combo bet, and there you go. That was a really good one. That's a $30 win, so we are at break even now. So we'll go back, and we'll go back to our initial bet, which was 5 on the black, 5 on the 1 through 18, and 5 on the third 12. And we will spin. Yeah, this bet selection is pretty cool. That is a break even, so we just rebet. Then the only question is, are we going up on the partial losses? And that's a big win. That's that's an odd black and a 1 through, a third 12. So we're just going to rebet. And now we're up $15. So as you can tell, most likely we were probably supposed to go up on some of those partial losses. But even if you didn't, it didn't really matter, did it? All right. That's another big win. That's a $15 win. And we're going to rebet and we're going to spin. Oh, wow. Look at that. Same thing again. Another win. We're up 35 right now. When we were looking to make 40 in the end, and there's a 19. So that would be a loss. And let's do let's up the bet. Let's up the bet here. So we're going to up the bet. We're going to double it. And we always want to get back to our base bet as fast as possible. All right, that's a 6. So that's going to be a 1 through 18 in the black. That's just a break even. So let's spin again at this level. There's a 15. That is a total win because of the, not a total win. We don't hit the third 12, but we do hit the 1 through 18, the black, and the odd. So 3 out of the 4. That's pretty amazing. And we will now go back to our original bet. And, this is such an easy system because you're not worried about where your next bets are going. They're always going in the same place. And that makes it easy for people that are going on a cruise, that don't do this on a regular basis, but want something they can easily learn and play, make a few bucks and walk out of the casino. Maybe pay for some drinks or something else on the cruise, or pay for an excursion. And this is one of those systems you can probably use for that. So let's just do a few more spins and we'll call it quits. I think you guys get the idea. That's a 16. That is a partial loss. We rebet, and we're going to double this time. That's a 22. That is a loss, and we'll just rebet it. We won't double. All right, so that's a black, and it's a 1 through 18. It's a break even. So let's stay at this second tier level of $10 bets. That's a 6. That's also a break even. Some people don't like systems that have a lot of break evens. I am not one of those people. That's another break even. I have no issue with systems that have a lot of break evens. I really don't. If you're looking for action, go buy a lottery ticket. That's my feeling. Okay, that's an 18, so it's a 1 through 18, but it is a loss. So we will rebet, and we'll put another $5 on here. And we'll just stay at the $5 level. At the $15 level on these until we get something, and then we'll go back down. But you can see that there's a lot of flexibility here in regards to when you are moving up and down. And you know my deal when it comes to that. We want to get back to the base level bets as fast as possible. I don't care that we're exactly over the session highs. If it's close, I go right back down to the base level. So let's go ahead and spin. Safety is number 1. There you go, jackpot. So that is a big win. It's a $60 win on that one. Obviously, it's not a full $60 because it also lost money on the bets it didn't hit. So that was a 33. So that hits the third 12. It hits the black and the odd. So we would absolutely be going back down. All right, so we are up our $40 now. We're up our $40. So even though I screwed around a little bit with when we were going up or not going up at the beginning of the video, we still made it to the $40. So this is a relatively good situation here. We'll just do a few more and we'll call it quits for this video. You guys see what it is, and hopefully you guys have something to practice. I did the other video earlier in the week, another roulette video. And between this one and that one, they're both really interesting combo systems. They don't have the same feeling to them whatsoever. But they're both very interesting. They're both flexible with the money management. And I think for free on the freebie stuff here, I think I've given you 2 good, interesting roulette systems to test out. And always practice them, of course. I'm not telling anybody to run to the casino and put hundreds of dollars down. What I'm showing you is two different situations that you can practice on a simulator and get a feeling for whether it's something you would ever want to use live. And that's all we ever try to do on the channel. All right, there's a 1. So that's an odd, and that's a 1 through 18. That's a break even. And we'll do 2 more spins, and we'll call it quits. Hope you guys have a great weekend. There's another 1 through 18 and an odd. That's a break even. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll be back, of course. Oh, look, there's another one, another break even. And we'll be back either during the weekend or next week with some other videos. And that is a $5 win. So we'll call it quits there. We're up $45 for the session. Shout out to Man's Life Roulette. And he's got some great stuff on that channel. Check it out. Another friend of the channel, of course. We're all in this community together to learn, and that's definitely the deal. I will see you on the next video. And for private members, we should have the prop picks for the week for our sports picks for prize picks. So we also give, a lot of people don't know that during the football season, I give you guys picks for the Prize Picks app, which is like parlays, sports parlays. We do real well with those. And I will tell you this, one of the big things on the table right now is we haven't made a decision yet. We do this privately, but I haven't made a decision as to publicly bringing this out. We are toying with the idea of creating a secondary scenario for sports betting, year-long sports betting. We do real well with a very private group of people that we've been doing this with for a number of years. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey, and soccer. And at the beginning, we weren't sure we were ever going to come out with anything publicly with that. We're toying with the idea of doing that in the next couple of months, and we will probably ask our private members if that's something they would want us to do. That is a separate thing, so there would be a cost factor involved. Obviously, for people that are already members of Cruise Casino Mafia, you would be getting that at a super discount, and we haven't made a decision yet. Let's put it that way. Got to see how much work and effort that would be to have a second tier of stuff going on publicly. So if you're interested, let me know. But we may be opening the door on that one as well. This year we opened the door with our private systems for casino play. And it's possible next year that is the next move, is to maybe open the door for more people to get our super ultra private sports gambling stuff. So let me know if that's something of interest going forward. We do a lot of other things. I don't mention them on the channel because they're not public. And as they become public, or we introduce them and give people, open the door for people to get involved, I will let you know. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on the next video. And I hope you guys learned another interesting, fun system that you can test out. This one's pretty cool. Has a lot of, I think this has some merit to it. I really do. But of course, you have to practice and test it on the single zero if you're going to play online. But of course, if you're going to strictly play it brick and mortar, test it with the 000 wheel. Take it easy. We'll see you on the next one. Be safe and have a great weekend.